I would wake up every single day and I would just be the Craigslist hustler, dude. Just Craigslist This is like when Craigslist had crew gigs. I don't know if they still do. But yeah, I would check it every single day. Boom, boom, boom. I think like Mandy.com was a thing. So I was just going on the Craigslist hustle. And then like I was not getting jobs.
Right.
And I was like, what the heck? Like, why not? So one day I reverse engineered a Craigslist post. And I was like, all right, looking for a DP in LA with a camera package. And like, I put like a solid rate. I don't know what it was, like $1,000 at the time or something, which was like super high for anyone on Craigslist.
Yeah.
And like, dude, within an hour of posting it, I had over 100 emails. And like, these are legit, I'm like looking at their sites, they're like legit DPs. There's like gaffers reaching out with trucks. I'm like, oh my gosh. So that was like, boom, this is LA. Like,
that is so smart. Okay. See, this is exactly why I gave you that intro. It's because you think that way, right? The fact that you even thought to not just look for a gig, but to see what the people providing the gigs are seeing.
yeah.
You posted one to see the reverse of the market.
Yeah.
That's really smart, man. That's really, really smart because most people only see it from their perspective. Right. They're saying, give me a gig. Why aren't you hiring me? I sent you that email.
Yeah.
I sent you my reel, right? It's like, you don't know how many reels they're getting. They're getting hundreds of reels, right? And it's like, it's almost like if you were to see Tinder from a girl's perspective.
That's a crazy analogy.
Right? To be like, damn, that's how it goes down.
Seriously. Yeah. You're like,
okay. So you reverse engineered it. You saw what the market was like. Then what'd you do about it?
Man, so it was kind of just like, yeah, that's LA. It's hella competitive, you know? So I still was doing it, but I was like, all right, I got to try some other approaches of just like hitting people directly. So like I was just going crazy on like pitching myself to people, like emailing my reel, like hitting people up directly.
Yeah.
Before I had moved to LA, the summer of junior year, I had a contract shooting like 10 music videos for this label on Venice Beach. So I like lived in their loft on Venice Beach. So I had like some connections, not much.
It was the seed.
Yeah, it was a little seed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, so you're out here working. When does it go from like, I don't know how I'm going to make rent to I'm working consistently?
That's a great question. I mean, dude, I was doing everything. I was out AC. I was, gripping, dolly grip.
So you weren't just looking for just shooting gigs. You were like, any gigs whatsoever.
I wanted to do shooting gigs, but I was like, dude, I just have to get on set. Also, like, to learn, I was like super nice, like, you know what I mean? Like, I got to learn from the bigger sets. But still, like, always in the back of my head, I was like, dude, if I want a DP, like, I got to just DP. Yes. So, like, take a couple gigs, but make sure you're still shooting. So, like, I would do whatever. Like, dude, I would shoot for free. I started out shooting for $100. This kid on Craigslist, I would shoot his like soda reviews. He had like a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we shot some in the back of my like janky van, bro. Crazy. Anyways, his like wife turned out to work for like a big medical company. And then like literally, 5 years later, I'm like shooting corporate content for them. Like, so that's another lesson is just like, dude, I try to treat everyone with respect. Not just so I could get work out of them, but like be a genuine person because you never know when stuff's going to come back around. Like legit, I tell people all the time and younger kids all the time or just people who are new, like, dude, someone you worked with 6 years ago, you won't talk to them and they'll hit you up. Like happens to me all the time, dude.
Absolutely. It really does. And also something that you mentioned about take it on free gigs. I think that has like a weird connotation that people kind of complain about, right? But here's the thing. If you can get paid gigs, get paid gigs. If you're not getting paid gigs, do the free ones. Gotcha. There's a reason, like, the only reason to do a free one is if you're not getting a paid one, right? And it's because you can learn something, right? Like, there's so much you can do in theory, right? But actually being on a real music video set where there's a plan and everything goes wrong and the rapper's late and the location's fucked up and you have to solve real problems, that's priceless. Right. That's worth more than a little day rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bare minimum, you show up, right, for free and you show up on time. You know what I'm saying? You leave when they tell you to leave, you stay later. Yeah. And, you aren't gossiping or acting crazy and you do a good job. Dude, they're going to make that person is valuable. They're going to find a way to bring you in.
Exactly. Then they'll have to pay to keep you because you showed up as a valuable person.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, so much of it is about being like a value provider.
Yeah.
Right? You're not asking for jobs, you're offering your service.
100%.
Right? Like it never felt like even when we worked together, like I was giving you a gig. I was like, no, Brian's going to give me a great image.
Hell yeah.
All right? It was like you were like an asset in my arsenal. Right? Like when I did the Mercedes commercial, I was like, okay, there's only one person I can call that I know, even when we don't have a huge budget, is going to make it look like it costs a huge budget because you actually make things that look that good. I was like, okay, Brian's the guy, right? I saw you as an asset to me, and it was never the other way around, right? And I think when people go to new cities and they're saying, how can I get a gig? How can I get a job? It's not about you getting a job. It's whose project can you help?